We're back. We're back after a hiatus of about a month. Um, Hello. It's good to be back in this chair. I've been gone. I've been kind of re rebuilding myself, rebuilding my at least my I don't know if mental health is the right word, but I've been pulling myself back together. I was gone. It's good to be here. It's good to be back in this chair. A month of not doing this, and now we're back into it, so I might be a little bit rusty. Forgive me. Cut me some slack. Give me a break. Cut me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar, and just let me kind of ease into it. Let me flow into it. Let me move into it. Let me walk through it. Walk through this fear I might have right now about not having been on the podcasting for a minute, and we're back. Okay, I was just making sure, guys. I would hate for my first episode back to be full of technical errors. I think I've rooted out any technical errors I may have, and I think we're about to have a good episode back. It's good to be sitting in this chair. It's good to be sitting in this room. It's good to be sober. I'm drinking coffee. Please excuse me if you're an audio-only listener. I'm sorry if you are. I don't know what to tell you other than maybe watch it on YouTube. Do what you want. I'm not going to tell you what to do. All I'm doing is telling me what to do lately. Where was I, guys? I'll get into it. First, I want to say happy Monday. It's Monday. November 20th. My birthday's on Friday. My belly button birthday is on Friday, and that's exciting. That's fine. That's good. I'm just happy to be sitting in this chair. I'm happy to be in a good mindset. Thanksgiving's on Thursday. I'm looking forward to that. I'm driving up to... It would really suck if I got sick. I'm driving up to Ohio on Wednesday for Thanksgiving. See my family. See mom, dad, brothers, grandpa. All right, that's a third slate for the third time. We might be having technical errors, and if that's the case, I'll figure it out. I'll try my best. I don't know why it's doing that. I guess this is kind of an episode to figure out coming back. I don't know. What the heck? Okay, so we're back. We're rolling. We've got Thanksgiving around the corner. Gonna see my grandparents, brothers. I don't know where to go with that, guys. I'm excited for it. I'm worried this is gonna quit out again on me. It just stopped. It said it had a problem writing the data. What does that mean? It could happen again at any moment, and if that happens, I'm gonna be upset and confused as to why it's doing that. Don't do it is the only thing. So I don't know. That was weird. Maybe it has to work the bugs out. Maybe there's a lot of bugs in my computer, and the bugs need to be worked out. And so if you have a solution to my problem, please tell me. Please let me know. I'm scared it's going to quit out at any moment. It's hard to get in a flow when that is something like that is going on. So who's to say what could happen at any moment? So maybe we'll cut this. Maybe we'll think about it. Let's take a moment to think. Okay, whatever. It's just disheartening, you know. I worked so hard to get back into recording this, and out of nowhere it says it's having trouble writing whatever. I don't get that. What does that mean? What do you mean you're having trouble? Where was I? Welcome to Taylor Neely Show, episode 15. I've been gone. I've been out there. What did I say? Tell you I relapsed? It was pretty nasty. It was rough. Oh, excuse me. Dang. Oh, man. Is it meant to be? Who knows? Oh, man. Well, it's hard to get into a groove. It's honestly hard to get into a groove if I'm worried about it quitting out on me. So let's try to recenter ourselves. Taylor, don't worry about it. It is what it is. If it quits out on you, that's what it will be, and we'll deal with it when that happens. There's nothing. You have no control over this. You do have some control over this, but I'm just going to just ask that I am okay with the outcome of whatever happens here. Let's let it keep going and Google it. Okay, guys, I think maybe we're in the clear. I hope we're in the clear because I can't say for sure if we're in the clear. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. But technical issues, I can't say they've been solved. Maybe it was just a weird bug. Maybe it was something I just read about online where a guy was saying, like, sometimes if the internet time doesn't agree with the computer time, all sorts of bugs can happen. So my computer is having trouble reading and writing. Maybe it needs to go back to school. Maybe it just needs to toughen up and power through. Technical errors are not fun. Technical errors are the bane of my existence. Technical errors set you back because it's like I'm spending so much time in brain space and creative energy on trying to just do this creative endeavor, just trying to do a podcast. I'm trying to edit stuff, and all of a sudden I'm having technical issues where I can't even. It's like putting up a wall. It's a whole other obstacle. It's creating other obstacles for me that should not even be an obstacle in the first place. What I'm trying to do right now is just do a podcast and talk to you guys and tell you about where I've been at lately. And my computer decides to, at the most inconvenient time, right when Taylor's making his major podcast comeback, right when Taylor is getting his life together again, right when Taylor has finally made some crucial decisions in his life and wants to just share them with the men and women of Neely Nation, he just wants to tell them. And my computer decides to shit the bed just a little bit of shit in the bed. Just a little bit of shit. Not log after log. It's not a bag of rocks down there. It's not a satchel of pebbles. It's just a little bit of shit. My computer has done. My computer has shit the bed just a tiny little bit. And it's a newer computer. So that's where something like that blows my mind. Something like that truly confounds me. But we're back. We're rolling. We're moving. We're cruising. We're boiling up. We're boiling up a whole bunch of crawdads. We're going to have a big old crawdad boil. We're going to eat them up real good. They're going to go down our gullet real fast and quick. We're going to love them. They're going to be real good. They're going to be nice and tasty. So that's my impression of a guy from Louisiana. It is good to be here. It's good to be sitting in this chair. I've said that once. I'll say it again. Thanksgiving's on Thursday. Let's recap. So far, in Taylor's first episode back after a month hiatus, what's happened? He said hello. He said, stop it. Enough, computer. Just be good for a little bit. He said hello. He mentioned Thanksgiving is happening. He mentioned he had relapsed on drugs and alcohol. Well, I guess he didn't mention specifically what. We'll get into specifics soon. I'm not a man about specifics right now. I'm a man about just easing myself back into this podcast. That's what I'm trying to do at this moment, is just trying to ease myself back into it. Guys, just cut me some slack. Hot dogs are about this long. I could eat 4 hot dogs in a row, no problem. No problem I could eat 4 hot dogs in a row. It's you and me, hot dog race. Maybe we don't race. Maybe we just agree, see how quickly we together could eat 8 hot dogs. See how quickly each of us could eat 4. And maybe we work together, and together we've eaten 8 hot dogs, and how quickly can we do it? We're not racing. No one's trying to eat them faster than the other one. We're just seeing how fast collectively we can eat 8 hot dogs. That's what we're trying to do. That's all we're trying to do, is eat 8 hot dogs together. There's no competition. It's teamwork. Teamwork is what we're going for. Teamwork makes the hot dogs go down. So that's kind of where we're at. But I'm good. I'm feeling good. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. My birthday's on Friday. I can't remember if I said that. I did say that, but I can't remember if it got cut out or not. I can't remember if my computer had messed up or not. It's a good thing, though, guys. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing that is good about my computer failing out. It did back up every minute. My computer does autosave. It does autosave and protects me from technical errors like that, like Geico, like the Geico guys, like, Allstate could protect you from mayhem like this. It's basically that. My computer's basically, I've set up Allstate on myself. So we're moving, we're cruising, we're bucking Broncos right along. I hope anyone listening has been okay. I hope you've been having a good time. Where have I been? What have I been doing? Let's truly uh, get into it. I'll tell you what happened. So I relapsed on drugs and alcohol, and it was rough. It was really bad. It was the worst time I've ever had relapsing on drugs and alcohol. Physically, it took me to a place I've been to before. Honestly, physically, not the worst. I wasn't puking my guts out like the last time before that I had relapsed. I was puking my guts out in my bathroom, and it felt like my organs were swollen. This time it didn't feel like that, but this time I was. It started mid-October 20s, 25th, something like that. I don't know. It started with me eating painkillers. Started with me eating those, and I was like, my justification was, I'm gonna eat these. There's a bug in here. My justification was like, I'm just going to enjoy these painkillers and nothing else. I'm not going to drink. Lo and behold, a week of eating those, I went to a movie with my friend Luke. We went and saw Killers of the Flower Moon, and I drank that night. I had two 24-ounce twisted teas before going to see Luke at the movie, and he couldn't tell because your boy is good at playing it off, I think. I could be wrong completely. That's delusional. No, I'm not, and it doesn't matter. That's not the point. The point is, went to see Killers of the Flower Moon, October something. Late October. I must have been the week my parents came. My parents came that week, but and they don't listen to this, so it doesn't matter if I tell you this. But so that's that Sunday. We went to see Killers of the Flower Moon. And I got really drunk, and then what did I go and do after Killers of the Flower Moon? I don't know. I think, but whatever. That week that my parents were coming, that Sunday or Monday, I then went and sought out crack cocaine, and I went and got that. So it was about a month-long relapse, a little bit under. But what was I doing? I'll spare you the details. Maybe I'll get into them. I don't know. I was drinking painkillers, smoking crack, smoking meth, snorting meth. Took some, the guy told me it was ecstasy. It didn't do shit. Snorting meth hurt so much. But I was doing all this, and it got to the week before last. The week before last, I was doing meth that whole week pretty much, smoking it. Mostly, smoking it. And except I swallowed it one day, and that was a rough week. There were 2 48-hour periods where I didn't sleep, and I slept in between them, but meth is not very fun at the end of it. It's fun right at the beginning, like the Tuesday, that first Tuesday that I smoked meth. I had been up all night because I did half a gram of coke, and for some reason it kept me up all night and into the next day. And then I just drank the next day, and I got drunk, and then I called this dealer I had met, and he had ice, as he calls it, which is just street name for meth, and that woke me right up. I actually went to a meeting that night and picked up a white chip, one of 2 I've picked up recently. And I got a new sponsor that Wednesday, but I was high when I met with him, and I was high until Saturday, and then Sunday I just drank, and that was Sunday the 12th. It is now Monday, November 20th. So we are on day 7. Is it day 7 right now? Day 7 of sobriety. Is that what it is? It is probably, yep, 7 days. Today is day 8. And I'm feeling good. I've made changes. Ultimately, I'll spare you a lot of the details. I mean, one night I was smoking crack with this. I'll spare you the details, but then I'll tell you exactly the details. Nice move, Taylor. But I was smoking crack till like 4 a.m. with my homeless friends. And, oh, God. Oh, that was Jesus, I'm really letting them rip. Those weren't farts. The chair was ripping. That's what I meant. But my Apple Watch after it said your heart rate has been at 140 for the last 3 hours. My heart rate was concerned. You know, you have a problem when your heart when your Apple Watch is concerned for you. And really, everyone's worried about AI taking our jobs. AI is just trying to protect me from drug overdoses. But it was just an awful time overall. Not a single bit of it was fun. My parents came to visit me. They saw me do comedy. The set went well, but I was in the middle of it. I was in the depths of it. And I was trying to hide it from them. They didn't suspect a thing. I was able to keep it together for them, around them. I was still sneaking drinks around them, but I wasn't on drugs around them. And so that was sad. It's sad for me to be in a place and lonely for me to needing to pretend I'm okay around my parents, needing to pretend I'm okay around anyone. Putting an act up that is so young Taylor Neely stuff. Living a lie is just young Taylor Neely stuff. Living a lie is exhausting. Living a lie is what I was doing. And I didn't really describe the relapse eloquently because it wasn't eloquent. None of it was eloquent. The whole thing was lonely. It's the loneliest, most alone place I've ever been to as far as a bottom goes emotionally. It's the most I've ever thought about killing myself. But I couldn't do it because I can't imagine what that would do to my family and my friends. They would be awfully sad. I like to think, and I've been told it would really be a bummer if I did that, and I just don't have the guts to do it. Even though I own 3 guns, I bought a new gun when I was on painkillers. I bought an AR-15, and great, now I have an AR-15, and I like guns. I think they're cool, but I was really, I was reckless with my health, mostly. But I'm feeling good after a week plus of being sober. It was really bad as far as like emotionally how low it took me. It took me to a place of like, I don't know. I'm glad it took me to where it took me because it feels like it gave me a new gift of desperation where I'm actually willing to do more this time. I'm willing to actually put in some work. I'm willing to do this thing when it's inconvenient. My current sponsor was saying it's easy to do this thing, and a lot of people have said it's easy to do this thing when it's convenient. It's when it's inconvenient that it's where the rubber meets the road. And that's where I'm doing 90 and 90 and doing 90 AA meetings in 90 days because that is what I have to do. I've never done it before. I've never given it a try, so I'm going to try. I'm going to a meeting tonight at 8 o'clock, and it's going to be good. It's going to be wonderful, and I'm just trying to show myself. I'm finally trying to prove to myself that I am willing to go to whatever lengths, whatever I need to do, I'm going to do it because I want to stay sober now. I want to achieve long-term sobriety. I just want to stay sober a day at a time. I don't want to drink again. I don't want to do drugs again, even though I was watching my coffee pot, my French press. It was filling up with steam, and it looked like a meth pipe filling up with smoke, and that's what my drug of choice this past time out was. It was meth, and it reminded me of that, but that's only for a brief moment where I can romanticize that, and that seems kind of good because it's not a good idea. It was awful. Being up for days straight is not very fun. The fun part is like the meth come down was never bad. The coke was awful. Coke absolutely sucks. It's the worst drug. I can't believe I keep relapsing on it. But then I went to meth and I was like, oh, this is so much more economical, so much more efficient. But none of it was good. The whole time it was bad. And what am I doing now? I got a new sponsor. I'm going to a meeting every single day, at least for 90 days. I'm calling many alcoholics a day. I'm making this my sole focus right now. And on a day, and I can't think about the future. I can't ruminate. I can think about it. I'm allowed to think about it. I don't go to jail if I think about it. Thinking about it right now. I'm thinking about the future, but not the bad stuff. Not ruminating on it. Not having anxiety about the future. And I don't know what my goal of coming on here and getting back into it was. There was no goal. There doesn't need to be a goal. We have no goals right now. We have general life goals. My goals right now are on a daily basis. Get to a meeting. Just get to a meeting. Be kind. How I feel right now is I feel confident. I'm excited. I feel better physically. That is the main thing. Is I feel way better physically. I just felt so bad. I was waking up and just last week, Monday through Wednesday, Thursday-ish, I was waking up and just immediately crying and just sad. I beat the shit out of myself. This relapse with drugs. I mean, I truly I truly, really did it, and I'm a sensitive boy. I think I'm sensitive not only emotionally but also physically. I'm sensitive to drugs. I just like the negative side effects of drugs really hit me, and I'm grateful to be sober right now in this moment. It's good. I don't want to drink again, and I can only guarantee that today by taking certain steps. And it's exciting to be back. It's exciting to be getting back into it. It's exciting to be. I'm gonna do comedy. I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna be podcasting, but I'm really that's secondary to my number one, my primary focus right now, which is staying sober, going to meetings, calling other alcoholics, doing the deal. I'm going to try to actually do the deal. I was listening to a speaker tape last night, this girl, Paige F., Mad Dog Recovery. It's got a good, they got some good speaker tapes on there. But she really laid it down. She painted a picture for me that really helped me see it in a black and white sort of way. Because a lot of things in life are not black and white. They're gray. They're all over the place. They're not concrete. And if you know concrete, I know concrete a little bit. It's hard. This stuff in life is not hard. It's here. It's there. It's below you. It's above you. It's never one thing. Life is never one thing. Life is many different things. But I'm drinking coffee. Cut me some slack. Cut me some dang slack. I told you at the beginning, cut me some slack. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. She really eloquently laid it out. It's if I'm not actively pursuing a spiritual way of life, if I'm not choosing a spiritual way of life, then I am, by my inactivity towards choosing the spiritual way of life, I'm choosing an alcoholic death. I have two options. She laid it out. This is just what I feel right now. This is what's working for me today to hear this. Is I have two options: spiritual way of life or alcoholic death. Go on to the bitter end and die a slow alcoholic death. Because I think a lot of alcoholics are lucky. Here's the thing that blows my dang mind is Dana Carvey's son just died from an accidental overdose last week, and I don't know if he dealt with addiction and if he's an alcoholic or anything like that, but it seems the people that shouldn't die do from a fentanyl overdose, and the addicts somehow get lucky the most. I do, at least. The saddest thing that I was doing, I'll paint a very sad image for you of where I was at. I bought, and I had fentanyl test strips. And I was just being reckless. I was testing some things, not testing other things. Here's the saddest night. I bought 2 Percocets. This homeless lady, Yana, helped me get them. I bought these 2 Percocets, and I took one of them, and I opened a Narcan thing, and I'm just sitting at my desk waiting for the Percocet to kick in. I have the Narcan open in case I start to go down. If I feel like I'm overdosing, I gotta hit myself with the Narcan. And I don't know if that's a good plan or not. I feel like the fentanyl I would just nod out before I even get a chance to save myself. But that was a sad place to be. I really got a taste for the compulsion, the phenomenon of craving, the doing something you don't know you don't want to do. I don't want to drink, but something else this lady said in the speaker tape is like, there's this idea of playing the tape forward. And I've played the tape forward, which is like, if I'm like, oh, I want to drink, but what happens when I drink? What happens when I drink? I drink 6 beers and then I go smoke crack, and I'm up till 6 a.m. and the cocaine crash is absolutely awful, and I'm shameful, and I'm back on the racehorse of addiction, which is, she described it like this: playing the tape forward. I played the tape forward so many times, and playing the tape forward, I'm so delusional, and I'm such an alcoholic. I play the tape forward, and it's a success this time. I'm able to hide it successfully because I don't want people to see me drinking and doing drugs. I want to be able to hide it and get drunk and high on my own, and just live my life and still live life successfully and hide it. That's what my brain tells me. It's going to be different this time. It's going to be okay. You're going to be able to get away with it for a little bit, and then you're going to be able to put it down. But even if I am able to get away with it, put it down, then I'm living with the shame of people think I'm sober. It doesn't matter what other people think either. No one really gives a shit. It doesn't matter. I did comedy for the first time in like 3 weeks last night, and everyone's like, Taylor, good to see you. No, but no one's asking where I am. Everyone's worried about their own thing, and that's why it feels good to because I did a set at the Punchline and it went really well last night, and it's like I can afford to take a step back. I can afford to take some time off comedy. I'm moving to Austin next summer. It seems like it's really decided, and I need to go into Austin with a good sober base. I need to really just focus on this right now, being sober, and the rest will follow. I don't know what God's will is for me, but it's better than mine. Because me on my own, I'm smoking crack, I'm smoking meth, I'm buying counterfeit street pills. Sorry, my neighbors were making noise. I'm buying counterfeit street pills that are clearly fake, and they don't really do much. They don't really get me high. And I'm still taking them, because even if I feel like they don't work, I'm going to take them, because maybe this next one's going to work. Oh, all that to say is, I'm glad I listened to this speaker tape. It was really good. I'm feeling a lot of things. I'm excited for. It's been nice to just go to work, go to AA meetings, and then if I'm able to do comedy, I am. But that's kind of where I've been at, and it's hard for me to describe it more eloquently than that. I'm not a very eloquent guy. I'm bad with my words sometimes. At least I feel that way, but I also can't. My brain is still a little bit scrambled eggs, okay? Cut me some slack. I got scrambled eggs up in here. Give me a second to figure out what I really want to say. So that's where I kind of been at, but it's good to be back, because where I was at was really bad. It was really, really, it was rough. It was scary. It was the most scared I've ever been in a relapse, the most scared of I'm going to die. But I'm here. I made it through, and I'm all right. So let's be grateful for that. And we're back. Sorry, guys. I had to get more coffee. I had to refill on more coffee. But I have all these ideas about how I want my life to be, and I'm trying to let go of those. I'm trying to let go of all that and just see, at least for 90 days, I'm trying to just see, what if I let go of any ideas and plans I may have had? What if I let go of that and just do so? It's not even self-help. It's life and death. Honestly, at this point, it's life and death for me. And if I don't buckle down, I'm going to die. And I don't want to die. Doing comedy last night was very fun. It went really well. And I got off stage, I was like, that was fun. That was really good. This is why I do this. And I have some fears. Like, I didn't even have fears. I'm feeling so okay with my decision to do 90 and 90 and make this my priority right now. I'm feeling good about it. And whatever else happens in the rest of my life, it doesn't matter. I've never done this before. I've never done 90 and 90. So why not give it a shot? Quit selling yourself short. I feel like I'm turning into a different guy. You know, I was this guy. That was getting sober, relapsing, and just losing the fire every single time, and othering myself and making myself not a part of, but apart from. And I'm kind of parroting a lot of things I've heard in AA, but I was just not fully doing it. And what am I doing now? I'm just waking up, I'm praying. I'm going to a meeting a day. I'm calling several alcoholics a day and just talking about whatever, not even recovery, just good stuff. Talking to my friend Luke today about, and he's not in recovery, but he's a God guy. He's a Christian, good Christian boy, and just talking to him about some God stuff, and that was good because I need the direction. I am. This really proved to me. If I wasn't convinced before this last relapse that I was an alcoholic and a serious drug addict, if I wasn't convinced before, I'm convinced now. And I hope this first step experience stays with me. And my current sponsor is just saying, how can I keep myself connected to that first step experience? Because it was scary, it was bad, it was rough, it was sad, it was lonely. It was the most lonely I've ever felt. Because it ends. It's the party is over. The party is over pretty quick. The party, I have to go back to work. I have to see my family. I have to see my friends. I cannot, because the thing, it's like when I'm drinking and doing drugs, I don't want that to end. Once that has started, that train needs unlimited tracks. That train needs the Department of Transportation putting down more tracks until it's one circle around the entire world. Because that train, that me and my alcoholic grips and drug addict grips never wants that to end. And there's an end. There's nighttime. Eventually, I have to go to bed, and I'm laying on my bed. It's like, oh, where did today go? Oh, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Try to go to work, and then probably blow off work again. And I don't want to do that. I'm done with that. At least right now, I feel pretty serious about it right now. And talk is cheap, I guess. It doesn't cost very much money, is what people say. But it's one thing to say it, but I'm also doing actions to prove to myself that I can demonstrate the will. I can be willing. I can do it. I can do this thing for real, and everything else will follow. So I've said the same thing about 100 times over and over, and you guys get the idea. It was really rough out there. It wasn't fun, and I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be sober today. Happy to be sitting in this chair. Happy to be looking into this camera, right into your very eyes, right into your soul. Can you feel it? Can you feel me looking into your soul? I'm looking right in there, and I see a good little boy or girl or person in there. I see you. And maybe you see me too. We're alive. We survived it. It's good. Life is good. I'm excited to see my family. I'm excited. The thing about going to a meeting every day so far, I've been just like, I feel like I've been floating. Honestly, I feel like I've been floating on this. Sure, it's a pink cloud. I'm just happy to be alive. I'm happy to be feeling better. Because feeling bad, I felt really bad. Now I feel so much better, so much regular. Everything else works. I can't forget this. I can't forget how I'm feeling right now and how I felt then. Once I'm 90 days down the line, once I'm 6 months down the line, I can't forget this, but I can't focus on that. It doesn't matter. I got the reminder today that it's today. It's here. I called this other alcoholic today, and he was saying, basically, he just reminded me not to worry about that. Don't worry about how am I going to do this thing 3 months from now. I can't worry myself with that. I can't. All I can worry about is right now, here and now, and just embrace the silliness of life. Get back into it. We're back. We're here. We're cruising. I met 2 nice dogs today, and they were fun. I don't know what else I want to talk about, guys. I'm just happy to be sitting in this chair. Did I mention I'm happy to be sober? I'm happy to be sober sitting in this chair. I'm happy to be drinking coffee. I'm happy to be going to work. Here's an example. I picked out a wrong ladder for a job today, and the ladder wasn't going to work, so I had to go back, and I ran out of time for this job, and so I had to push the job to tomorrow, and tomorrow it's probably going to rain, and I'm probably not going to be able to do it, and then Wednesday I'm driving up to Ohio, and I just won't have time to do some of these jobs, and I'm just going to have to maybe tell some clients I can't get to it until I get back from Thanksgiving. I hope this has been entertaining, informative for you. Sometimes I wish I was better at articulating what's going on in my brain, because I have such an ego when it comes to my own emotions, and my back hurts sitting in this chair. It's killing my back. This chair sucks. I've been wanting a new chair for a while, but I am low on money. Do you know why? Because I spent it on drugs and didn't go to work for many, many days. But I think I have an ego when it comes to here's my things. I have low self-confidence. I have high confidence when it comes to being on stage, but I have low self-confidence. I'm always second-guessing myself. I'm always thinking I'm going to get in trouble for a decision I make in my life. Like someone's going to be like, oh, no, you can't do that. And I don't know. I've always felt that way. I haven't, when I was a kid, I wouldn't ask to do much, but that first no someone told me, when someone told me no and I felt like I was in trouble, I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling of feeling like I'm in trouble. What is that emotion? It's not a specific emotion. Is it embarrassment? It's embarrassment because I feel like I've done the wrong thing. I hate being embarrassed. I hate that so much. I feel it with my entire body, and I get like the shivers. I don't get the shivers, but I get like just like I need to get out of here. I want to go. Please just bury me alive and lock away the key. Swallow the key. Swallow the key. Lock me away. I'm stuck in a coffin underground. You know what I'm saying? Man, Thanksgiving it's the holidays. The holidays get me, and I kind of like time travel, honestly. I'm kind of a time traveler. When Taylor relapses, he kind of time travels. You know? Like October, right before Halloween, and coming back, it was days. I mean, I was going to work. I was doing work, but I was just like, oh my gosh, so much self-loathing. And it's just like, I am a person that cannot drink, should not drink, because when I do, I blow up my life completely. And honestly, I didn't burn it down that much. I didn't completely burn my life down, but I start to feel bad pretty quick, and I start to feel sad pretty quick, and I don't even know. Thanksgiving is on Thursday. I love Thanksgiving. It's probably my favorite holiday. Because it's not quite Christmas. Christmas has all the showmanship and all the excitement. Christmas is the piece de resistance of holidays. I mean, you've got New Year's Eve right after, but that's just the drunk relative of holidays. It only happens for one night. Christmas is an entire month, especially those 10 days before, like, December 15th to the 25th. Christmas is creeping right up on you. Christmas is jingle belling. It's coming. Christmas is coming. And but Thanksgiving's on Thursday, and I'm going to eat turkey. I'm going to eat stuffing. I'm going to eat mashed potatoes. I'm going to eat sweet potatoes. I'm going to have pumpkin pie. I'm going to get birthday gifts. I'm going to just enjoy my time with my family. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this Thanksgiving. Also, I thought about this. I am grateful I relapsed before the holidays, because last year I relapsed right after the holidays, and that was sad coming back. Now I get to go into a holidays, because I've had holidays where two Christmases ago it was rough, and you guys might be sensing a theme. Taylor relapses a lot. He has, and he's done with it. At least right now today, I'm not relapsing today. I'm protected. I prayed this morning. I asked God, what would he have me be today? What will you have me be today? I just want to be kind. I want to be nice. I feel myself feeling like just talking to people I haven't seen in a minute, just like someone maybe I was annoyed with. I was talking to him last night, and as I'm talking to them, I'm also thinking at the same time, like, why were you ever annoyed with them in the first place? And obviously, shit talking is just something that people do. It's just something that people in all walks of life do, but I'm trying to sit here for right now. I'm trying to have a position of neutrality. I'm trying to have a position of, like, stepping back and away from how I've behaved and just being grateful for where I'm at right now. I don't know. This episode stinks. I'm getting back into it. Guys. Cut me some slack. It's going to be a short one. It's only going to be about 45 minutes. And by that, I mean probably like 40, because we had those technical difficulties where I just sat here for a minute. But that's where I've been at, guys. That's what happened. I relapsed on many drugs, many drinks. It was sad. I'm happy to be on the other side of it. And there's work to be done. But I'm willing to do the work now. What happened is I finally feel like I kicked my ass enough to get into a place where I'm willing to do the work I need to do. It's really not that much work. And once I start doing the work, once I get into a routine of taking the actions on a daily basis to stay sober, once I start doing that, it's a lot easier to keep it up than when I stop doing it and then need to get back into it. That's when it's hardest to do it. Right now, it's easy. And what this lady was saying on this podcast was this speaker tape where she's saying you get well fast, and I feel well. I feel well today. At least for today, I feel a little bit more recovered than I did yesterday. It's taken a lot of relapse to get where I am today. And I don't know what tomorrow will bring, but at least today, I'm sober. And I'm excited for what the future has to bring. I'm excited for going to this meeting tonight. I'm excited to see my friend Luke. We're going to get dinner. I'm going to get a blackened chicken sandwich. It's going to be delicious. My tongue is a little bit of a sore on it, but what else is there to say, guys? Life is beautiful. Life is great. Life can be wonderful, and sometimes I lose track of that and I relapse. But if that's what it took to get to a place where I finally see that it's rough, I can't get away from the program is what I can't do. I can't get away from it. So if you're listening to this, I'm surprised I released it because it was a lot of rambling that really, I need guidance. I'm not good in long form, but maybe that's why we also do this because it's practice. Practice makes perfect. Perfect practice makes perfect. Taylor's got to pee. So I'll leave on this. I'm upset that there's all these people, like, when I was a kid, it was like being healthy is an easy thing to be healthy. You know, you take some supplements, you take your vitamins, you drink some green juice, boom, you're healthy. But where are we now? Where are we now with being healthy? It's like there's microplastics in our bread. We're eating plastic bread. It's got preservatives in it. That's killing us. We've got, we're not taking the right kind of supplements. You might be thinking the supplement you are taking, your body's not even absorbing it apparently, which is insane. Why are corporations, they're destroying our health? And I'm in decent shape. I'm a pretty healthy guy. I could get stronger. I think I need to start lifting weights again because I felt weak lifting stuff up, and my bursitis in my shoulder is slowly killing me. I'm going to die because of bursitis in my shoulder. No, I'm not. I'm a strong boy. If I can get through a crack cocaine and meth addiction, I can get through bursitis in my shoulder. I can get through it, and nothing's stopping me from doing anything I want now that I'm sober again. And I'm feeling good about being sober again. Guys, we're going to wrap it up there. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy holidays. I hope you're all doing well. It's good to be back in this chair. There's work to be done, and we're doing it. We're doing the things I need to do, and I'm going to keep doing it, okay? The work is the work, and it's clear to me what I need to do, and I'm excited for that, and I'm grateful for the things that have gotten me to where I am right now. There's nothing else to say